Well, we're on our way to Idaho to pick up the meat. And unlike California's little bitty ass of snow, we have a lot. Bad news is, I wore tennis shoes. The mountains are beautiful. Look at that. Don't know if we'll have snow when we hit our destination, but I'm kind of looking forward to it, even though my feet will freeze. Anyway, we got about another hour's drive till we get there. Well, we made it to Aunt Jerry's. Had a nice dinner. And now Terry and Rick are bowling. And we know Terry's going to kick Rick's ass, right, Terry?
I have a tendency to win.
Yes, that's what you keep telling us. Hey, you beat me, but not by much.
Nope. You beat yourself.
I know. I got too much into my head at the very end. Otherwise, I had you. Anyway, I got a glare from the light overhead. Let me turn out and see what happens. Ooh, better, but it's darker. But so who's ahead? Terry, of course. I use the excuse I had to go to the bathroom to get Rick to play the bowling game so I could get out of it, so I could film. That's terrible, isn't it? Ooh, baby. That's not a good...
Your chance to be a hero.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's that song go? I'm looking for a hero. And apparently you're not it. Okay, guys, I will grab some more shots tomorrow. We're gonna finish our game. What'd you get, a turkey? Ah, that's 3 strikes in a row. Man. Alright, bring this up closer so you can see the game. Let's see what he does. You got an awful curve on that thing. Okay, can you pick it up? Nope. Okay, we'll see if Terry gets a turkey, then I'll turn this thing off. Here, I got a turkey? So it'd be 4, right? 4 in a row? And he got it. 4th. Oh well. Probably boring people at this point, so I'll check back with you tomorrow with some more on our visit. Or at least it'll be on this tape, but tomorrow for me. Well, we're here picking up our elk. It is 6-something in the morning. As you can tell from outside, it's still dark. We have a long trip ahead of us. And we're finding out the butcher did not do what we asked, because we have a lot of hamburger, and that's not what we asked for. So his dad also thinks we might have been gypped out of some of our meat, because that was a pretty big elk. Is that all hamburger?
So far.
Holy crap. We were supposed to get steaks and ribs and everything.
Then we'll put all the hamburger on the bottom.
Alright, that's all hamburger?
So far, babe.
Oh my gosh. Oh well,
on the bottom.
we're getting the meat going. I hope he's getting a little frustrated because he didn't do what we asked. Talk to you later on. Bye. Well, we're still filling up our white cooler with our half of the elk that we got. I was really upset because I thought it'd be a lot of hamburger, but I forgot that he didn't want the ribs from the elk, so it got all turned into hamburger, which explains why we got 34 pounds of hamburger. Anyway, but we do have a bunch of roasts and steaks and everything, so I'm happy, and he's still loading. Might end up needing another cooler. Huh? It'll all fit? Fun part is getting all this in our freezer. Since the 11th, we have our pig butchered, so I think we're going to be set for meat. Well, the sun is coming up. It's cold and it's snowy. And we are getting ready to head back home. That's Rick's dad's house. This is his aunt's house. And as you can see, dark, cold, and snowy, as I said. Anyway, we will be heading out and heading home. Got a 13-hour trip ahead of us. Well, we're heading out. And while I was at it, I wanted to dispel a myth that a lot of people believe that Indian reservations are all torn up buildings and everything. Because right now, at his dad's place, we are on the reservation, and if you look through the windows and everything, it's all farmland. You're not going to see any torn up buildings or anything like that. The houses are middle class homes and nice. One thing that is true is that, like most reservations, they do have a casino on the property, which we are coming up to. And they also have the Shoshone Bannock Museum, which has a lot of pictures of my husband's ancestors in it. We brought the girls here when they were about 13. We're coming up on it. There's the hotel and the casino. Oop, totally missed it. There we go. Anyway, we brought our girls up here to see the museum and see their ancestors. They could care less. They weren't interested. So hopefully as they get older, maybe they'll find an interest in their history. Anyway, I'm not really getting any good shots, so I'm going to stop the little review of the reservation here. I had to show you some of the views we're getting on our way back home. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. We're still in Utah, heading back to California. Here's the inside of my freezer in the garage. And here is all the elk we brought back. Plus under here, behind here, I have more elk. And the reason I'm showing this to you is because on top of everything I have in here, let me move this, I also have this little freezer which has more elk and other frozen stuff in it. Question of the day. The guy's coming today to pick up the pig to go to the butcher, and thank goodness he's doing the dirty work for us to get it ready to go to the butcher. Do you see enough room in there for a pig? Because I don't. My husband says he's going to make it fit. Good luck. I hope he can. He probably could. He's pretty talented like that. We're only getting half of it. The other half we'll give him to a friend. And I don't know what I did there, but I put something on it and burned it. Anyway, we're back home. Back to the usual. Chicken coop is cleaned. Food, water, and the babies are sitting in there. And the one that we got, they adopted, that was plucked real bad, has most of her feathers back, so I'm happy about that. Had to go and get a new thing of hay that we're keeping in the chicken coop, because while we were gone, it rained, and that got soaking wet. So, had to buy some more hay. This weekend, Rick's going to build me a box to put the hay in to keep it from getting wet and nasty. It's nice here now that we're home. Anyway, on with the chores and the love of being a homesteader. Still picking carrots out of my garden. There's not many left, but we're still getting them, as you can see. Whoop, my thing, sorry about that. There you go. As you can see, I'm still getting carrots. I'm going to take these two in to put in my chicken broth I'm making. But still getting nice carrots in the middle of January. Not bad. Well, I have my chicken broth going. So that'll be ready. I made a baked chicken for the girls before we left. And I'm doing the bones and making some homemade chicken broth. And to show you guys, even those of us have canned for a long time, not everything turns out the way it's supposed to. As you can tell from my potatoes, which will be thrown away. And dishes, always have dishes. And then over here, I'm making a turkey. Doesn't that look good? For the women's luncheon. I'm doing our church women's luncheon this month. So I'm doing turkey, mashed potatoes, homemade bread, salad, and corn from my garden. I'm actually going to enjoy this because it's going to be so good. Oh, also on the top of that, I put in my on my Wild Willie's seasoning. You can find the video for that on my YouTube channel. So my house is smelling a lot like Thanksgiving. And then, of course, since we've been back, we have the wash, the cleaning, the annual stuff. So I guess basically tell myself, welcome home. Welcome back to the work that it takes to run a homestead.